Now it's time for the 5 worst picks of the first round. And at number 5, I do have Omarion Hampton going 22nd to the Chargers. Now, I thought this was a pretty good first round overall. That's why he made this 5 worst. I don't think Omarion Hampton's a bad player, and I don't think he'll be a horrible fit for the Chargers. It's just the fact I felt like the Chargers had other needs they needed to go for, and they just signed Najee Harris in the offseason. I know they can do both of them. I know that. But just, you drafted a running back in the first round that's not even going to be, like, your bell cow back. It's not logical for me, so that's why they have to make the top 5 worst picks here. The 4th worst pick of the first round for me is going to be Cam Ward. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be horrible, but he's not a guy that's going to be good immediately. And you just shouldn't draft a quarterback first overall if they're not going to be instantly good. This is a guy who's going to take a minute, and I don't think the Titans have the coaching available to get Cam Ward to where he needs to be. I think this was a reach at the first overall pick, especially when you have generational guys like Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter that could have changed your team defensively. I think this is a reach. There's not a quarterback in this draft that I thought was worthy of going first overall. And the 3rd worst pick of the first round, I've got Donovan Jackson going to the Minnesota Vikings at pick 24. Will he be a good offensive guard? Yes. Is he going to fill out the offensive line, and now the Vikings going to have a top 5 offensive line because they got 5 good starters there? Yes. The Vikings had other needs that I felt like needed to be more addressed. You had just pretty much any defensive back position. Malachi Starks was available there. I know there's injury concerns with Will Johnson, but he was there. Maxwell Harrison was there. I feel like there was other options the Vikings could have went with. And yeah, Donovan Jackson will be fine. It's not a flashy pick. He will be fine. But it just felt like they reached on a guy this early when they could have got another guard later that still would have given similar production and missing out on a position they legitimately needed. The 2nd worst pick of the first round for me was Tyleik Williams going 28th overall to the Lions. This just felt like a really, really big reach, and it was a position that just really felt like the Lions didn't need to go out and draft at the moment. They had a lot of other holes they needed to fill. It wasn't my favorite pick. I got it at number 2 for worst picks. Now, this should come as no surprise, but the worst pick of the first round was Jackson Dart going to the Giants at pick 25. The Giants traded back into the first round to select him, and just to be straight up honest, this guy's not going to be a starting NFL quarterback. He's going to wash out in a couple years. This is a bad pick. They gave up picks to get here. It was just bad. I don't like it.